I will be a father. So you go ahead and live in the past.
Exactly.
You do you, Ezekiel. I'll do me.
Are you ready?
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to some more The Walking Dead season 11, the final episodes, man. We're here, and I'm guessing this episode here, episode 22, is going to be dealing with, is this episode 22 or 23? I think this is 23. Episode 23. I think this is 23. Episode 23. I think this episode here is definitely probably going to be dealing with Eugene and what's going on over there, because we got they kind of flip-flopping right now, as in how Walking Dead seasons always go. It's never concentrated in one place. It's always like either 2 or 3 places that they concentrate on during the season and just kind of show us what is going on there. And right now, of course, we know that Rosita, Carol, Daryl, Maggie, we know they're all heading to Alexandria to go get the kids and also rescue Negan and them, because that's where they are. But we didn't get an update at all about Eugene's trial that's happening over back in the Commonwealth. So I'm guessing that's what I was expecting that last episode. But definitely they have to go back there this episode to at least give us an update, unless they're going to leave that to the end of the season. But either way, we will see. So if you guys have been enjoying the reactions, man, don't forget to like the video and also share the video. We are watching this, and I know I'm the one that's paying for AMC Plus. I'm saying I'm the one that's doing it. And I know you guys are watching the full reactions and stuff like that. I just want to let you guys know this is not a substitute for you guys to watch. That's why I tried to talk as much during the episodes, or at least pause it a few times, so that you guys are not just sitting there just watching the show at different sources and watching it early. Okay, make sure you still go support the original airing of the show when it comes out. I know we are watching it early. I'm reacting to it early and stuff like that. So if you guys want to enjoy that, make sure you hit the like button, man. Let's jump into the reaction, and I will see you guys right out there for the review.
Hey, there's that guy, Tyler Davis from the rail yard.
The one who
Oh,
took
really?
Max hostage?
I didn't say I liked him, but he's got balls. Might be useful.
Negan. The map. Negan, give me the map. What's a person got to do to get a little break around here?
What'd you say to me? Prisoner?
No, man, I'm not talking about me. My wife. I'll pick up a couple extra shifts, and maybe she can, have her workload loosen.
The Commonwealth doesn't make deals.
No, I am not talking about the Commonwealth, man. I am talking about you.
Oh, just a prisoner, mouthing off.
Well, maybe we need to remind him of his place.
Not necessary.
Get off him!
Get out! Know your place, prisoner.
She's pregnant, dude. Oh, they're there already.
All I wanted was to hold my son, keep him safe. But he was gone, and there was nothing I could do. You killed my boy.
Objection, Your Honor.
This murderer needs to pay.
Objection!
My son's life cannot be in vain.
Your Honor, motion to strike these comments from the court records.
Denied.
Denied?
Anything else for your witness?
No, Your Honor.
Your turn, counselor.
She's paid, bro.
Tell me about the lottery, Governor. What does it mean to you?
The lottery is about opportunity.
Why is it fixed?
Or is it a lie? Just like your son said.
Objection!
Sustained.
It's a simple yes or no question, Governor. Is it a lie or not?
Counselor, that's enough.
There is a recording, Your Honor. We all heard it that day.
That wasn't my son.
Wow.
Excuse me?
Order!
I know my son's voice, and that wasn't him. The tape was altered.
You actually expect us to believe that someone altered your son's voice?
Not someone, Counselor. Your client. This enemy of the state. He admitted he caused chaos that day, did he not? That was not my son.
Rico is like, yo, you low down bitch.
Tyler, we know you stood up to Pamela. You want out of here as much as we do.
I want to live.
This ain't living, man.
You got a taste of it today. See, people try this, we all die.
Or we try this and we live. We only got each other, man. If we lose faith in that, the idea that we can change this if we want to. Get up. Nope. Not until you tell me where my wife is.
197.
Sir.
Your transfer's been denied.
My brother's been very sick. I don't know how long he has.
Then you should have told me directly instead of going around me to ask for a transfer. Your duty here has been extended 6 months. Dismissed. Someone is keeping track of my guards, when they come and go, how many are on shift at any time.
What's that got to do with me?
When you first came here, I thought maybe you were a leader. But now I see that you have other priorities.
I guess
There's
if
a
you
threat.
say so, it's true.
In my midst. And I believe it's one of your people.
My people? Well, they hate my guts. So I don't know anything.
But I bet you can find out.
Bet I can't.
Not really an option. Unless you'd rather not see that pregnant wife of yours.
I don't know.
Your nerves mystify me, Yumiko. Do you not hear what I hear?
You got through to them.
If they're not on our side, it doesn't matter how fast we inspire an uprising. It might not be fast enough.
So you're saying we're going to lose the case?
I don't know how they gonna win this
And
case.
perhaps this time we accept the situation I found myself in.
Because if
Now
Eugene
I'm
is the
a-
sacrifice, Eugene don't deserve to
Judge
be
says
the
those words and
one.
declares me guilty. I will let those troopers escort me to my...
Max, your brother commands respect here. If we can get him on the stand, if we can get him to admit that Pamela is corrupt in public.
He won't speak out against her.
Why?
He did it when Princess was taken.
What, does he know? The way Pamela runs things here, she silos people off against each other, right?
Oh, he probably doesn't know. That's true. He probably doesn't know that they took Princess.
You think he would talk to you?
He might talk to me.
It's worth a shot.
My friend, the man who your sister loves, he's gonna die. My other friends might too, for all I know. Pamela's men took them to God knows where. Princess was with them.
I know.
Wow.
Please.
He doesn't care,
Doing
dude.
what you're asking won't change a thing.
What do you mean? You haven't
People
even
being
tried.
used Truth to power? Yes, it will.
Totally different person, and not all of a sudden, such a stand-up person, and all of a sudden he just... I don't remember.
You want to tell me
But
what happened with the warden? Just
I don't think she was
Put me
showing
on.
yet, but she was definitely pregnant on that night, though. I'm actually surprised she
Don't
didn't
do
have
that
a...
go rogue. And now we're not friends. Because I haven't forgotten for one goddamn minute what you took from me. I can tell by the look in your eye you have no idea what I'm talking about. No. Henry's brother, Benjamin, that was my family. If this works out, when we get out of here, you don't deserve a brand new life. Damn sure don't deserve to be a father.
It's a bit harsh.
So you go ahead and live in the past.
Exactly.
You do you, Ezekiel. I'll do me. And you know what? I'm gonna do it for my kid.
You got a name for me?
Well,
I will ask you again, Counselor. Does
come
the
on,
defense rest
call
its
him.
case?
No. Your Honor, I'd like to address the court on my own behalf, if I may.
Eugene.
Please. The way I see it, I've been living on borrowed time for well past a decade now. And by all rights, someone like me should have met my maker on the very first day things started to fall apart. I am beyond certain that my fate will not discourage them from keeping that going, from helping others to find the courage to do what's right. Some time ago, I fell in with a posse who thrived on doing some downright unseemly acts on the reg. While I wasn't the one swinging the bat, I nevertheless had blood on my hands. I knew what was happening. My inaction made me culpable, and I hated myself for that. And sometimes all it takes is one person to do that.
All things. One person. Somebody step up and say Pamela is a bitch.
Thank you.
That's all we need.
That is all.
The Commonwealth finds Eugene Porter guilty of murder in the first degree. Sentenced to public execution within 1 hour.
Public execution too? Damn, bro.
This prisoner has admitted to spearheading a rebellion.
Give
Any
himself up.
co-conspirators will be given the benefit of the doubt. I trust they were not acting of their own free will. So only he will be punished.
I love you.
Get him on his knees. There are no martyrs here.
No. No! That wasn't our deal! That is not what you said! No! You take me! Just me!
Not kill both of them?
You have a family. Don't do this. What are you doing? I don't know.
Insane. Like, what are these guys thinking, bro?
I admire your bravery, prisoners.
Man, if they kill all these people,
Shoot them all.
You don't have to do this. This world is broken, but we don't have to be.
exactly. Like, what are we doing here, man? Shoot him in the head or something, bitch.
No! No! No!
Hey! Hey!
Stop!
Hey!
Stop!
Hey!
Oh,
No!
Daryl. Oh man, I was getting a little scared there for a second. I was like, this how we doing it?
Mom! Is she there? Carol, is she here?
No, she's not here.
We checked all the other houses. Where's she? Marshall, was she with you?
No, I don't know where she is.
Negan! Don't kill him!
He's not dead? I thought he got stabbed in the head.
Where's my daughter? I dead! Where is she?
Yours, everything.
If the kids must be safe somewhere because Pamela is evil, but she ain't that evil.
Time to fuck shit up.
Excuse me. There were great moments in this episode, but the ending was not. They didn't execute it right. I think I have a huge issue with the ending here. I don't know why I have such an issue with it, but I think it's mainly there was no indication of Mercer doing this, or maybe maybe they'll explain it in the final episode. Let's just say that maybe they'll just explain what happened in the final episode, so I don't have to sit here wondering what happened. Okay, so this episode, right? This episode of the show was the pacing was really good. You know, with the whole thing with the warden and Negan, the whole thing with his wife, I thought he was gonna turn in somebody, maybe tell them it's Ezekiel based on the conversation. So that was a nice little okie doke they did. So he actually wanted to sacrifice himself, fall on the sword because of what Ezekiel said to him. Is just like, bruh, I didn't think he would go. I didn't think that he would do that. And that just goes to show you that even Ezekiel, even though he hates this man Gus, he's got to understand. That's what I'm like, all this stuff that Negan has been doing since Rick spared his life essentially was all about his redemption, people forgiving him. I mean, he even had, like, I get it. Nobody's telling you to forget what happened. Nobody's saying that, right? Nobody's saying you need to forget what happened. Nobody's saying that you even have to forgive him for what happened, right? But at the very least, you can acknowledge that he's making strides to being a better person. At the very least, you can't deny him that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, yes, a lot of people stop watching The Walking Dead. When I hear people say I stopped watching The Walking Dead because Negan killed Glenn and all this other stuff, it's like, it was such a gruesome scene and Glenn was one of my favorite characters, and I'm just like, bro, it's a TV show. It's a TV show, my guy. And hey, it is your choice. You can stop watching the show, whatever the situation is, oh, Walking Dead hasn't been good since that happened, and all this other stuff. And I'm just like, bruh, it's a TV show. You know what I'm saying? And furthermore, I always like to see redemption arcs of the worst people imagined in TV shows. I always like to see redemption arc because it shows you that, you know, at the very least, if it's something that's very grounded, if it's a show that's not, you know, in fairy tale, you know, fantasy land, if it's not about that stuff and it remains very grounded, you can see yourself in those people, because all human beings deserve a second chance to be better. We're not all, you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not all just crazy all the time, especially people saying that murderers don't deserve second chances. I beg to differ. And I've said this multiple times in the past when I talked about, when I talk about this, and people is like, if somebody kills somebody, people have killed people in my family. And if that person did their time, if the person that killed my family member did their time, come out of jail, and they're a better person, I'm not gonna hate on that. They paid their debt. I am not going to condemn that person and say, oh, I'm gonna go buy a gun now and go take his life because kill a family member of mine that I love. I believe that all human beings deserve a second chance, man, to get it right. Some people get 5, 6 chances, 10 chances to get it right. Right? Listen, I'm not sitting here saying that Negan is some sort of angel, because he's not. He did some heinous things. Right? But when I hear Ezekiel talking to him like that, I'm like, dude, it's been like 5 years. I don't even know how long it's been a long time since whatever was going down between the kingdom and the freaking whatever they call themselves. I don't even remember what they call themselves, right? It's been a while. Hey, it's your prerogative if you want to keep that grudge for the rest of your life, but you're only just stressing yourself out over nothing. Really and truly, you're just stressing yourself out and not getting and not getting any type of closure. If somebody is man enough to come to you and be like, I'm sorry that this happened, I'm sorry that it was me, I'm sorry, you get what I'm saying? Like, why are you going to make the man, you're going to tell him you'll never be a good dad, right? You'll never be that good dad. You shouldn't even, you don't deserve to have a child. That's crazy talk, bro. You never know. This man might be the greatest dad that ever lived. How are you going to condemn him like that just because things happened in the past? No, I know it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy to get over that stuff. I know that it's not easy, right? I know it's not easy. You know what I'm saying? There's still sometimes a little hatred that lingers there for that particular person. I get it. But man, oh man, when you see people making strides to be better people, can we give them credit for that? Is it okay for them to move forward and be better people? Is that okay? Or should they just kill themselves to make you feel better? Because really and truly, that's not going to make you feel better. You know what I mean? So the trial of Eugene, of course, I really thought that Mercer would have stepped up and come out and be like, you know, even after the speech from Eugene, because Eugene was basically crying out to him, is like, there's one person, just one person it takes to change things. I thought he was going to step up, and he still didn't step up. But at the end, it looked like he did. So let's call it that. But I didn't like how that ending being executed, because there was no indication. It felt like a scene was cut out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I think it could have been executed a lot better And that's just my opinion. I just feel like he could have been executed a lot better. I'm not saying it was bad. I just felt like there was nothing really, there was no indication of it. Not even subtly. You know what I'm saying? Not even to give us a little bit of hint, to just let Mercer say that at the end, and it's just like, it felt a little cringe. Like it was like, all right, I guess it's the last episode. Let's just let him say this at the end. I didn't like how that was executed. So the warden is dead. Got a walker chewing his face off. Coco is still missing. We don't know where the rest of the kids are. So that's a problem, right? That is a problem. We don't know where the rest of the kids are. Herschel is okay, right? I don't know why these guys have kids tied up. I don't know. but you know, that was a little weird as well in the episode when I saw that they have Herschel sitting on a chair with his hands behind his back. I'm just like, why are you tying up kids? You don't think the gun is you don't think the gun is enough? The kid is gonna fight you? That's what the kid is going to do. The kid is going to fight you and take your gun. That's what's going to happen. We go. You didn't think? I think that was a bad choice to have the kid tied up. It was just excessive. It was excessive, and I don't criticize The Walking Dead a lot, but they do some things where you're just like, that makes no sense, sir. That was a bad choice. That was a bad directing choice. You know what I'm saying? To have the kid tied up like that kid should have just been sitting in the room. Maybe not even on a chair. Just have him sitting on the floor with the guys standing over him. You know what I'm saying? He didn't need to be tied up because the kid is going to listen. The kid doesn't want to get killed. He understands the world that he's living, right? So, I mean, I guess you could make the argument that Judith would be a different situation. You definitely need to tie up Judith. Judith will kick your ass. I'm just kidding, guys. But The Walking Dead, I think the next episode is going to be the final episode. And I'm hoping they wrap things up good enough for me to say, you know what, this was an absolute banger. So I'm looking for an incredible episode for the final episode of The Walking Dead in general. They also said that there's a rumor that Rick shows up. I don't know why he would, but you know, a welcome surprise indeed. You know what I mean? But either way, as I said, man, great episode. Especially I wanted them to concentrate a lot more on the court scenes, but I guess because it's only 2 episodes left, they wanted to kind of, you know, show the, you know, them getting into Alexandria and getting back their people and what was going to go down. I was a little worried there a little bit. It would have taken a lot of balls for them to kill that many characters that we like in just one go by, you know what I'm saying, essentially, you know what I'm saying, by a fire squad, right? That would have been insane. I think if they had done that, killing Ezekiel, killing Negan, Annie, who else? Kelly? Who else was there that was, you know, the other girl that I can never remember her name. Who else was there? It was a lot of people, man. It was a lot of people. They would have killed at least like 5-6 characters in one go. Princess was there. You know what I'm saying? It would have been insane if that had happened. It would have been devastating. And I think, in my opinion, of course, they're probably not going to do that, but in my opinion, they should have done that. They should have done that. It would have been, no doubt about it, that when this episode actually airs, it would have been trending. It definitely, The Walking Dead would have been trending if that had happened. Because these are all characters, other than Negan, they were all characters that, in my opinion, could have died and had not that much impact other than Negan, but it would have still been a great moment because these are characters that have been with the show for a long time nonetheless. But at the same time, as I said, the impact would have not been as great as, say, a Maggie or a Carol or a Gabriel or a Negan or Daryl, right? It wouldn't have been that impactful. Let's just be honest about it, right? So, in my opinion, man, was a good enough episode. Was a good enough episode. I'm not going to say that it's great, because I feel like there were a few moments in this episode that I just didn't. You felt like something was just missing. The grit was kind of missing from where this moment was supposed to lead. And then you have Pamela on the stand just lying straight up like bro, it's obvious this judge was paid off. Come on, man. She's not allowing Miko to even saying any objections or anything. She's not sustaining any objections when it's obvious that this lady's saying stuff out of place. Witnesses are not supposed to, they're not allowed to say certain things, especially if the opposing lawyer is objecting and is saying, hey, that should be restricted, because she just spewed out accusations. This is a defense trial, right? It's a defense trial. You can't just say stuff out loud to try to convince the jury. That stuff got to be stricken from the record, and the jury cannot essentially the jury can't take those words into consideration because, you know, juries are supposed to be unbiased. So they can't use that as a city like, oh, you said he killed him. All right, I guess he did. Right? So it can't be like that. So that's why she was asking for those, what Pamela said, to be stricken from the record, because the jury can't consider that a part of the trial, especially when it's being objected. But if it's sustained, then the jury can consider that as something that they can use to make their choice whether the guy is guilty or not guilty. So it's obvious this judge was paid to, you know what I'm saying, to rule in Pamela's favor. You know what I'm saying? She's playing the upset, raging mom, crying on the stand. You know, that was her son, so I'll give her the crying part. But the stuff she was saying, bro, I'm just like, you're right. All right. So this was definitely one of my favorite episodes. One of them, but definitely there were some things there that was just like, I don't know about that one, Chief. You know what I mean? But still a great episode. It all encompassing everything. I would still say it's a great episode, and definitely one of my favorite episodes of the season, especially because of the trial situation, and also the whole. I was there. I was like, yo, is this gonna happen? Are they really going to Fire Squad this many characters right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? That would have been an insane TV moment. I would have wanted them to go there, but you know what I'm saying? TV nowadays, they, you know what I'm saying? They be trying to be too soft. You know what I mean? We need that House of the Dragon treatment. We are not scared to kill characters you used to. Okay? Even though it's only been 9-10 episodes. You know what I mean? We gonna chump. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take a chunk out of them boys. But in any case, this was, as I said, great episode nonetheless. Wish they would have built up the whole Mercer decision making a little bit better. That's my biggest gripe with the episode. But anyways, I will see you guys next week. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of this episode, man. I will catch you guys next time for another The Walking Dead episode, for the final episode of The Walking Dead. Catch you guys later, man. Peace!